Hello everyone, good evening, to all, and welcome to the Agentic Intelligence Masterclass series. So this is Shankar Ganesh from PantechELearning. So welcome to all, welcome to this session. Like last session, we was done about the concepts of entire workflow, like end-to-end concept of chatbot creation with the N18 tool. As well as continue with that, we have to see the another tool, that is WAPI, like a voice based AI agent creating tool. WAPI, like the different tool was discussed. So today we can see about entire workflow of WhatsApp automation. WhatsApp automation means we have to give a task wise, we have to give it to our agent. The agent has to complete that particular work. Already I told this, right? How to connect the chat, our WhatsApp chat with our agent wise. So already we know that we are familiar in the node creation. So how to, where it is start and where it is end, already we know, right? How can we create that flow? Everything we know. Same format wise, we are creating one or two different node only. It has to be differ. Otherwise, the process will be same. Okay, so everything was common. It's easy to understand, but like listen carefully, because of we have to give us some personal not like personal, our WhatsApp client ID and client secret, how we can get that kind of things, where we will get it, this kind of accessing tokens and IDs, this kind of thing I have to show in this particular session. Okay, so without delay we are entering the concept. Okay, don't waste the time. So full on hands-on base, that's why no need a presentation. Okay. Yeah, good evening, Trida Madanki and Crime Shaft. Yeah, good evening, Janani Bhaskar. Good evening. Welcome. Fine. First, I have to show the workflow. Okay, now you can see. So this kind of workflow already you know. So how it starts? This is a starting trigger node. Continue with that. They have to pass into the agent wise. The agent will help of chat model wise. They have to develop the conversation, and memory is storing to that our messages. They have to store it, memorize their particular one place. So these two kind of nodes we can not using this today. Okay, we will discuss these three different calendar and Gmail. We will discuss in a next session. So now just we can see about how to create this kind of node, and what are the things we have to give access for using our WhatsApp. So this kind of things only we have to discuss in this particular session. Okay, yeah. So first thing is a WhatsApp trigger. Two different logos is there, WhatsApp trigger and WhatsApp business cloud. First I told you what is the two different things. So what is the difference between this first node and the last node? This WhatsApp trigger helps to send the message from our side, from user. So for an example, I am a user. Okay, so this is a agent, opponent agent. So this AI agent is a back end. This WhatsApp business cloud is a front end. So it was helps to viewing the message with a display for our user. So for me, okay, is a sender, is a receiver. Like that way we have to remember this. Okay, so these two things have a different access we have to give it. So what are the things we will discuss now? First we can start with this WhatsApp trigger. So everything you know, so just you can go with that node panel, like plus symbol is there, right? So it's the same N8N tool. So plus symbol you can click and go with that WhatsApp trigger. Okay, I think it's a webhook. Okay, yeah, we have to click a webhook. Here we can pass it the things. So what are the things we have to connect with here? So I will tell you later. So now it's no need. Okay, where it is it? Yeah. So internship users, I can share this particular entire JSON file, so you can easily access this trigger. So every nodes and everything is there. Just you can connect with your client ID and the secret key and API key wise. You can connect with this node. You can easily access. Okay, so don't worry about that. And the entire step-by-step node-wise creation process also I will explain in that particular internship video. Okay, so internship users, you can don't worry about that. So others, just you can see this, how can we access this kind of things. Okay, fine. Okay, so yeah, WhatsApp trigger. Once I double click with this one, you can see it's the same thing. So already we can see with that, I think Gmail connection and AI connection, everything we was this, the chat model connection, everything they have to asking the credentials. Credential is one of the account. So the account key wise, API key wise, we have to connect the two different places, like open AI account to our N8 tool node. So these two different things we have to connect with the help of API key. So same like that here also. Yeah, the credentials already have an account. So WhatsApp open authentication account I already have. So that's why it is showing like this. If you are new means you can click the create a new credential. So first that I have to select this. I can show this one. You can see the client ID and the client secret. So these two different things is they have to asking. Where they can get it this, how can we connect this? So this is the important thing you have to know. Okay. Yeah. So now I have to show you where we can get. So for this kind of purpose, you have to go the browser and type like a business.facebook.com. So like this way you have to type. So because WhatsApp is coming from, built from Meta, right? So with Facebook, that's why business.facebook.com. You can type like this. We can get the page like this way. So what is the page means? Here only we can take it our access client ID and client key, everything we can get it from here. Okay, so that's why. So for this kind of home page you have to need means you can log in with your FB account, Facebook account. You can connect with here. We can set like that. It is one of the portfolio. So no needed. Just you can same. So just a minute. I have to show you. So already exist one. I can go with that new one. Okay. Here I can type like it business.facebook.com. So you can get the page like this. It's a new user. You can get the page like this. Just you can connect with that, login with Facebook or Instagram, any one account if you need. So you can click the Facebook, login with Facebook means you can provide your Facebook personal is there means you can try with that new ID. New ID you can create and use of that. Okay. So just you can give it a mail ID and a password. Your user ID wise you can connect with this particular businessfacebook.com. Okay. So in another, after this series, I can try to share I post the one video in our channel. So stay tuned our channel. Okay. How to connect and Facebook account in this particular business portfolio creation. So business portfolio creation, how to do that. This kind of thing, topic way, I have to post the one video. So stay tuned with our channel. Okay. So now you don't have a time, right? So we can directly enter into that. Once you can done your portfolio creation, you can get the page like this. So you can see the PantechELearning already we have account. So I have connect with this portfolio created. So once you can enter it here means you can go into the settings. So left side you can see the settings is there. You can click the settings. Okay. Click chat settings. Yeah. So you can see this is something with the people and users, accounts, everything is there. Like little bit you can scroll down. You can go with that accounts, that was apps. So here the apps is there. You can click the apps. We can see with that, like connect the app with from this particular businessfacebook.com. That means Meta suite. We can say it like this page, Meta suite. Okay, you can see the Meta business suite. That is why we can call this. So already I try with the two different things, the Pantech AI demo and N8 and Automate demo. Two different apps I already try with for my practice purpose. So if we have to new idea or new thing we have to create means you can go with that new. Here the ad is there. So right side you can see is the ad is there. So these two things is the exist one. This one is the new one we have to create. So click add and going to the create a new app ID. So I click this create a new app ID. It's going with the developer page. So they have to ask me the new one means you can click a create app. So here you can provide your app name. So because we have to connect that different automation process. We are using this particular IDs for our automation process. That's why we can create the one particular account. We can say it like that application. How N8 installation, like the hosted, personal hosted N8 installation process, we have to create individual ID wise, we can try with that, right? So same thing we can follow it here also. Just a minute. Okay, now it's clear. So now you can visible. Sharing Fatima. Yeah. So now you can provide your new app name. So whatever it is, you can give it here. I can give it like a WhatsApp demo. I think something it's getting some error. We can try. Okay, so now you give it the name like a WhatsApp demo. So here you can mention your contact mail ID. I can provide this my mail ID and give a next. Okay, it's the term is not allowed here. So WhatsApp, the official names are not allowed. So we can try with the different one. Okay, I can give a WA automation. So WhatsApp I can give a short form. So just to give a name like this and give a next. So the exact technical name they can't accept. So that's why. So once you can give it your app details, then you can go with that use cases. So use cases, you don't touch anything, just you can go with that others. The last option others is there now. You can click that others option and going to scroll down, the other will be there. Your app will be created in a old experience. You choose then available permissions only we have to choose. So this is the thing, some kind of things we have to provide our exact document, something we have to submit. So we don't have a time for this. That's why we can directly go with that other. So like click other and give a next. So second process use cases was done. So third one, we can go into the type. So this type is a business type. It was this app, sorry. This automation mostly we are preferred for our business people, business items. So now we can use this application for our automate process, means automatically they have to interact with our customers and give a details for our working wise, right? That's why I have to select the business and give it to the next. Then we have to go into entire details. We have to review. So the app name was WhatsApp automation, contact mail ID, and the portfolio already I have to provide that. The PantechELearning I have created. So once you can done check with this, you can create give it like a create app. Here you can again re-enter your portfolio password. So your account password. So now I provide this and give a submit. Already is there. Existing is my account. So that's why. Once it is done, we can go into the next page. Yeah, once you can done means you can get the page like this. So after that you can get the page like this. So a bit I can scroll up, zoom out that. So you can see that this kind of product you can easily automate. So start with the messenger, Instagram or WhatsApp, marketing API and app events, audience network, commerce. So this kind of domains application wise we have to do our automation process, and they use this particular IDs and everything. So now we can try with that WhatsApp, right? So we can go into the WhatsApp. So before that we have to do something. So we can go into the click app settings is there, right? Left side you can see app settings and go into the basic. So we have to click like a basic, because for our purpose we need a ID, right? Where is our node? Yeah, here client ID and client secret key is important for our process. So that's why. So now I can newly open the WhatsApp authentication account. I can create a new one. So new credential I have to create here. Now we need a client ID and create key also. So now I going to the same page. Here you can see the app ID is there and the app secret also is there. So two different things. The secret key is a ID. That's the client ID and the client secret. Okay, now I can click this and copy this one and paste it here, client ID, and again going to the app secret. So it was a not temporary, a permanent one, it's a temporary one. So it's a we know the OTP, right? Same like that here. If now I can use this, again I have to reset this secret key. Just your testing process one day I have to using this and paste it here. So now we can get the client ID and secret key wise, both thing we have to done. Now I click a save. We can see the connection tested successfully. Successfully the credential has been created. Now I can close this. The second authentication account what has to be done here. Okay. So now the trigger on is, we can based on the message wise we can do our trigger point. Okay. So we don't need the another thing. So the phone number wise name update, the phone number wise quality update. So these are all the next step. Now we can do the basic automation process only. So that's why I select the messages. Okay, sorry, done. Yeah. Now I have to go into the back to canvas. Now the WhatsApp trigger we have already done successfully. The trigger point we have to create it. Okay. Now the second node I will come you later. Comes you later. Okay. Then we have to go into the AI agent. So this process already we know. So agent creation. So inside the creation only we have to followed by the prompt wise they have to work. So define below wise. The prompt wise they have to ask the question from the user. The system message. This also. So internship users, you can get the system prompt and the say JSON file, everything I can share to the downloadables, so you can easily access with that. Okay, others I can try to share the system prompt in a description. Okay, after this session I will share this in the description. Okay, fine. This is the thing. So chat followed by this agent wise, they connect with the chat model and memory. Okay, now going to the back to canvas. Here the Gemini model creation already we know. Just we can click here, add button, there, or directly go with that now node and select the chat model. Okay, it's chat trigger. Sorry. Okay. So you can two different ways you have to connect or break this line, and followed by this plus symbol wise you can easily connect the model like Gemini or DeepSeek, whatever. So now I can use the Gemini one. It was better to me. Better thing. I have to connect this. The Gemini model already we know. The API account wise we have to connect the API key wise. You can see the API host key, like API key wise we have to connect the Gemini model. And the model name we have to use that Gemini 2.5. so whatever it is we need for convenient for others, we can use that. So these things already was discussed multiple times. Okay, so simple memory also same like that. Based on the WhatsApp message wise, the trigger point will be executed, user's message. Okay, so now we can go into the last option, that was business cloud, WhatsApp business cloud. So if I click this, here we can do same thing. So the phone number, sender phone number, receiver phone number, everything we have to do. How can we do this? I will tell you now. Before that we have to connect with the credential. Here also, that was sender account, it was a receiver account. Okay, it's the both things we said difference is there. So the WhatsApp account already I have this. So now again I have to go with the new one. So same thing, create new one. So here business account ID and access token, two different things is there. That part the business, I think WhatsApp trigger point we expecting client ID and the client secret key. Here we have to give a access token and a account ID. So these two different things is needed here. How can we get this one? So same point, I have to go this particular app dashboard. Yeah. So now we can done this. This is the thing. These two different things we can using for the trigger point. Now we can go into the dashboard. Yeah. So now we can see the product is there. Here we have to connect our exact WhatsApp account. So that's why I can go into the setup. Here the setup WhatsApp logo is there. Downside the setup option is there. I think here, right? So click a setup. So next we are going to the another option. So the quick start option. Here two different way you can connect with this particular one. So you can directly click this start using the API, or else you can go into the app setting. Yeah, the WhatsApp here, the API setup is there. Both are same thing. So you can connect with this one or this one. Both thing is connect. I will click to the start using the API wise. It's directly going with that the official page of WhatsApp account page. Yeah, just a minute. Yeah. So here only this is the page, API setup page. So now the test number already they have to provide. So in our node you can see. Okay, so now we can done this one. First we can done this one. Next we can go into the test number and sending number. So here the WhatsApp business account and the phone number ID. So two different things is there. So first we are expecting the business account ID. So already it was there in our node, right? I have copied this number. First option is the WhatsApp business account ID. I have to paste here. Account ID is that. Then we need a access token. This token we can get it here. So this is the one. This kind of token is a temporary, same like as every chat models and every API key wise. Some limited time only it was working. Apart from the time that was expired. Okay. So how can we create this? So click the generate access token. Here again you have to connect your portfolio account, your Facebook portfolio account. Again you have to connect here. So like this. Continue as Shankar, same thing I have to continue here. And I already tried with one, so I have to give an option in all current and feature WhatsApp accounts and give it a continue. Then again I have to give a save. 3 steps. First you have to reconnect your account again, and then you have to select already exist account is there means you can select all, or else you can go with the new one, and then you can give it to the save. Finally it was connected. The Shankar Ganesh has been connected to the VE automation. That portfolio will connected into our this node WhatsApp automation application. So just now we have to create one thing, right? The both things are connected here. So click got it. So now the token will be generated here. So now I copy this token. It's a temporary token only. So limited time only it was available. So now I'm going to paste it here. So access token I have to paste it here. So now I can connect entire thing. So access token is there and account ID is there. Now click save. The credential was created successfully. It was any wrong is there means they have to show it was invalid one, like that way. Okay, I can done this one connect account. So now I close this. Next we can go with the resource messages and everything. So we can start with the message wise, not image and video wise we cannot enter. So just the resource only message. The operation is sending the message for people. The sender number and recipient number we have to see with the same page. Okay, so now once you can scroll up down, you can first option the test number is there. The test number automatically they have to generate it from this Meta what was that developer website wise they have to generate it. We no need to manually create that. If you have to add phone number means your number you have to add means you can click add phone number and give it your details like your original number you expecting. Your original number is need means you can give some verifications. It takes some time to 5 to 7 days like or almost 1 week, because they have to send you the request to the Meta, they have to allow the access, so everything is needed. So that's that time. Okay, so that's why. So you can better thing now we can do with the testing process only. So test number they have to provide it here, and the recipient number. So who you can send this message. So who will you can receive this message. So that message already use this particular our number, our on official number I have to use this. Same number I can provide it here. If you have to receiving number, you have to give a different number means you can go with that manage phone number list. You can click that and add a phone number. So I already have this. So you can click the add phone number. You can select the region. So now we are you are India means you can select the India, like you can type like a Indian, then +91 and provided your number. So what's your number you can provide here and give a next. It's going to that official page. So I already have this number, so I provide that. Okay, once you can connect this entire thing means once you can give a send message. Because of the node was already we can connect done successfully. So the sending message and the recipient number, everything you have done. So we can go into the back to canvas. So we had connect the entire things. So these two things is only we will discuss tomorrow. How can we send a mail with the WhatsApp wise, how can we give a task to do this this kind of particular task? How can we do this? I will tell you the next session. Okay, now we can test this process. Before that, you can come and give a send message. So the text message successfully sent to this particular number. So now the message was received now. So now I will show you later. So just a minute. So you can see. So the test number is there. So hello world, welcome and congratulations. This message demonstrated your ability to send WhatsApp message notification from the cloud API hosted by Meta. Thank you for taking the time to test with us. So that was the Meta's official test number is there. So now we have to provide the model name. We can execute this flow automatically. They have to going to the AI agent wise. Okay. So still I am not execute the workflow. So that's why. So now first I have to do this execute this workflow. You have to wait some time. Okay. Bad request. Please check your parameter. Okay. WhatsApp trigger having some invalid parameter. Okay, so same thing is there. Okay, so still we not automate that because the workflow is not executed. That's why. Okay. Yeah. So for testing process, the test number was we had to created and send it to the my account. This number is our number. You can see the 87541 54408. That is our official number. We have to provide it here. So this is the process we have to done for client creation and account creation, everything. So now the problem is we have facing to our node only, is not some related to our process. So again try to give a execute workflow so we can check with that. Okay, so I have to check with the same client ID only. I have to check. Okay, fine. So newly we have to try this one. We can getting some errors because we can get the information from access from Meta and WhatsApp means sometimes it will happen. We will resolve this. Okay, so now we can understand the workflow. So start with the WhatsApp trigger wise. They have to go into the agent. The agent with the help of Gemini model and chat wise, they have to store our information. So user providing information and the sending reply, everything they have to store in this particular simple memory. Finally, with the help of business cloud wise, they have to generate the response and provide it, give a reply to the user. So here the user will send the message. Here they receive the message. So based on the message, they have to give a reply to the user. So this is the trigger point, is the cloud point. So sender, receiver, like that way we have to mention that. Okay, now. Okay, so once we can done this, execute the workflow, then only we can active this window. Okay. So now we can understand every concept. And one more thing I forgot. So once you can done this, the access token getting and number providing, everything you have to done means you can going to enable the app mode into live, development into live. You have to provide that. You can check like app setting to basic. Yeah, we have to go follow the URL. The asking which kind of web page you have to using for this access getting page. So here the privacy policy URL is there, right? Here we have to provide this particular website. Okay, URL you have to paste it here. Okay, once you give us save changes. Okay, now it was done. Now we can go into the enabling the live button. Yeah. Now it was live. You can see the development into the live page they have to execute here. So now we can easily access with the help of the ID and the secret keyways. We can done with our process with automation thing. Okay. Then which one is remaining is there? I think I done everything right. Yeah, now I had to forget this condition. This is a if condition node. Why it was important means if I not provide this particular node means the same message will be continuously sent to the user for a repeat mode, like loop mode where they have to repeatedly enter. Like you can see this. The condition was the message JSON message from this particular equal to this number. Okay, now it's a different number. The recipient number we have to provide, right? The 87541 our official number we have to provide. Once that particular number only they give any messages means you can give a reply. Otherwise you don't reply to the another unwanted message. So like that way we have to provide the condition. We can enabling the conversion type automatically they have to execute. Okay. So we have to done the before node, then only it was executed this one. So that's why I have to using this if condition node. So based on the request wise, the good or bad wise, they have to take a decision to execute the agent. Otherwise, the process was done here only. Okay. So this is the entire workflow automation. So tomorrow we can discuss about these two things, right? So that time I will run this kind of automation process because the trigger point will be getting some mismatch accessing. So that's why. Now you can try to understand this workflow, how it was executed. So I think the most complicated one, this kind of things is a little more confusion to get this, understand the concept. Because me also taking too much time to execute this entire workflow. So that time. So once you repeatedly see this, you can easily done this process also. So don't worry about that. Okay, so now we can done this particular thing. So we already done the process. Then only we can receive the message from this test number. Now we can automate and connect with our agent. So instead of this number, the agent name will be there here in this place. So automatically the chatting process will be there. So like that. Okay, so that's it. What is the best framework for enterprise level AI agent creation and verification? Can we earn from AI agents? On which platform to sell them? Please tell us. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I forget. Sorry. See, Pranav Tandel. So now I think now we will discuss about the only basic way basic agent we will repeatedly create. If you have to enterprise, you have to sell any people means you need a better upgradation. So the free key is not allowed to continuous process. They have to not allowing. So if we need to sell means there's better to execute. So you have any AI agents means how can I tell? Still I'm not see this. So sorry for that. So tomorrow's day is there. Another day is there. So again I have to recheck this. So now we can remain this. So thank you for remaining. Next session definitely I will said anything. How can we sell this? I will tell you later. Because still I am not referred. I forgot this. So now only I can remember this query. So thank you for the remaining. Tomorrow I will check it again. So any website is there or not. Okay. Okay, so that's it. So just a minute, I will share the attendance link. Yeah, definitely. So sorry, I forget this. I tell that particular. I think before 3 to 4 session before you ask this. So next session you can remind me means I can get something. So I forget. Sorry for that. If you're asking about that sell to the agent means you already have any agents. You prepare them anything. Okay, the attendance link was shared in a chat box and it was available in a pinned comment. So kindly give it your attendance. So the session was useful for useful to you means kindly give a hit the like button. So most of the people you said it was good, so but no one, some people only give a like. Yeah. So apart from internship users, so common people, you have to need a presentation, this JSON file and this direct website link, everything you need means can you join with our internship. So the internship link was available in the description, so already it was closed. Still we are trying to again opening the particular internship link. So anyone interested, kindly join with our internship. So not only today, before the session wise, what are the things we have to discuss, what are the workflow we have to create, entire thing, JSON file or what is that, the working source file, we have to share it in a LMS portal, so you can easily access with that. So I already told this, how can we upload that particular source file with the N8N tool. Just you can click a right side, you can see the three dot button, you can click that and click a import from file. So you can select this option, you directly go with the file manager, you can select where is your file, you can click and upload here. So like this process way you can done your uploadation. So you have to modify just to access the API key and account ID, that was only you have to change. Otherwise the workflow and the node connection, everything, it was pretty existing is there. So you can easily do this. Okay, so thank you all. So tomorrow we can continue with this same workflow wise. We can, once we execute this work, the WhatsApp automation process, then we can connect with that calendar, meeting scheduling and send a mail to the another user. Like that you have to discuss. With the help of the WhatsApp chat wise. WhatsApp chat wise, we have to provide the task to the agent. The agent will done that particular task. So you will see. Okay, so thank you. So I don't know how many people will understand this. So I think it is a little more complicated to understand, because we have to go with a multiple website, so multiple ID create we have to create. So again rewatch this video, maybe you can get a better understanding. So thank you. If you have any doubt means you can contact this particular number. My mail ID also I provide here. So tomorrow we can done this remaining thing, the mail scheduling, meeting scheduling and mail sending process, and we can recall this entire series session wise. We can recall that and we can wind up this series. So tomorrow we can expecting around 1 hour we have to expand the session. So what kind of thing doubt you have, we can ask tomorrow, because tomorrow is the last day. Okay, so thank you all. We'll meet on the next tomorrow session. See you all. Thank you, Sherin Fatima and Tridamatanki. Thank you, sir. Batra sir. Thank you.